Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I would like to say thank you for coming in my presentation. It's great to see you all. My name is Merlin and I'm from Universitas Tadulako. In this opportunity, I would like to present my research entitled Analytical Thinking Profile of 10th grade students of MAN 1 Kota Palu in solving the three variables linear equation system problem that viewed by the independent field cognitive style. First, I will explain to you about the purpose of this study. The purpose of this study was to obtain a description of analytical thinking profile students with an independent field cognitive style in solving the problem of a three-variable linear equation system. Next, location of this research at MAN 1 Kota Palu, one of the high school in Palu City, Central Sulawesi. The subject of the study were 10th grade students of MAN 1 Kota Palu who have field independent cognitive style. And the type of this research is qualitative research with a descriptive approach. Data were collected using written tests and interviews. Next, there are three indicators in analytical thinking suggested by Meyer, namely distinguishing, organizing, and attributing. Distinguishing is determine pieces of relevant or important information. Organizing is determine how to organize those pieces of information, and attributing is determine the purpose behind that information. Next, some of the results relate to analytical thinking are, namely, research conducted by Istiani with the title of Research Profile Mathematical Analytical Thinking Ability Review from Academic Potential Test, students of SMP Istiqomah Sabas Purbalingga. And research conducted by Ilma with the title of Research Profile Analytical Thinking Problems of Algebra Students Review from Cognitive Visualizer and Verbalizer Styles. Research data in the form of analytical thinking test and interview are then analyzed based on analytical thinking indicators in solving mathematical problems based on polyastage. And then we talk about research step. First, the study subjects were determined based on a GAF test consisting of 25 complex images with a specific working time. Next, selected one subject that has field-independent cognitive style. Then, giving math assignment and credibility tests are conducted using time triangulation and member check. Triangulation time is done by giving two tests the equivalent question at different times. The subject then completes both tests and has been credible. Next is result. Students with field-independent cognitive style show that subjects can separate important and relevant parts from problems well. The subject read the question in slightly loud voice to understand the math task given, then explain the information that is important and relevant to the problem. The subject also reveals what is known to be asked and of the problem well. This suggests show that there is a distinguishing cognitive process in students with a field-independent cognitive style when solve a problem. Students with field-independent cognitive style also show that subject can structure and determine how to process the information and predict effective work time in solving problems well. The subject identify an important and relevant part of the problem by rewriting what is known and asked of the math assignment. First, subject creates a message, then creates an equation from what is known from the math test 1. The subject used the method of elimination and substitution to complete the math test 1 and predicting the time needed to complete the math test 1 for 25 minutes. These suggestions show that there is a cognitive process of organizing in students with a field-independent cognitive style when solve the problem. Students with field-independent cognitive style also show that the subject can determine the grade, objective, and conclusion of problem-solving results. The subject reveals the final result obtained, they explain its relation to the question, and also expresses the conclusion he obtained clearly. These suggestions show that there are cognitive processes attributing to students with field-independent cognitive style when solving problems. Results of this study are in line with that expressed by Meyer. Then, when students analyze to a problem, there are cognitive process of distinguishing, organizing, and providing attributes. The result of the description of analytical thinking in students with field-independent cognitive style show that students with field-independent cognitive style show all analytical thinking indicators, in this case IS, distinguishing, organizing, and attributing to reach all analytical thinking criteria. The last in conclusion. Results of this study show that subjects with an independent field cognitive style reach all indicators in analytical thinking IS. At the stage of distinguishing, subject can sort out important and relevant parts of a problem, revealing what is known and asked of the question. At the organizing stage, subject collates and rewrites known and asked question, creates mathematical models, and can predict the time it takes to solve a problem. And at the attribute stage, subject reassociate at result obtained with a question, then revealing the conclusions obtained. Okay, I think that's all my presentation about analytical thinking students. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.